welcome back to the 2013 E3 live show. As a reminder, we're streaming from e3.ign.com, youtube.com/E3, IGN's Xbox Live app, Roku, and your mom's house, assuming she's into gaming. Right now, we have one mega franchise that people can't seem to get enough of. Let's welcome Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Thank you, Naomi. Ladies and gentlemen, Ash here is the game director on Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and he's going to tell us all about it. Ash, thanks for coming by the show today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
What are we going to take a look at?
So we're going to take a look at our Sony stage demo that we showed off at the Sony stage, of course. This is a moment in the story where Edward actually gets hunted by the British. It's based off of a real historic event where Blackbeard was hunted by British forces. So what we start off here is we know something's going on. We know there's a spy around. We're not really sure what is happening with the spy, but Edward is trying to figure it out right now.
And who do we play as this time around?
So Edward Kenway, he's you might recognize the name Kenway because he's actually the grandfather to Connor and father of Hytham from AC3. We really wanted to tell the story of the Kenway family saga, how this family became part of the Assassins and Templar feud. So we follow Edward, who at the beginning of the game starts off as a pirate. And you can see here in this camp, pirates were very carefree but also careless. And this is the personality that Edward has at the beginning of the game. He's a bit immature, a bit of a teenager of sorts. Just out for himself, out for glory and fame. And so as the story progresses, when he meets up with the assassins and they begin to train him, he has this internal conflict of the creed versus the pirate life. And as we progress through the story, we see him maturing from an immature teenager to a man who takes on responsibilities and accepts the faults he has in life.
So the jungle looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's so dense.
Yeah, the jungle is one of the new environments we have. We have over 50 locations in the world. Jungles just being one type of location. You can see here with the next gen that we've really pushed the visuals, we've pushed the physics. Even the plants will react properly to the way Edward interacts with them. It was very important for us that we harness the horsepower of the next gen to have better immersion. And this was a key element of building this really huge open world. It's to keep players completely immersed in this Caribbean world, to make you feel that it's this really unique, wonderful world that's got a lot of opportunities and a lot of things to do for you. So as we progress here in the demo, we can see that so this spy has met up with some British, but we're not sure to what end. So we're still following him, and we know it's up to no good, but we're not quite sure just yet. And here you can see that because of AC3, we're now able to master having buildings, man-made structures, and also natural environments. And we mix them together a lot in many of our locations. Here, effectively, we heard that they're about to shoot a flare, which we know is bad news. Edward uses his 4 guns there. It's one of the new upgrades that Edward has. We start the game with 1 gun, and you can upgrade to have four guns. So now that the camp has been highlighted for the British, they're going in all out. Their objective is to take out Blackbeard and Edward. So as we keep going through, one of the things that we work really hard on is this concept of seamlessness, being able to go from land to the naval without a break or pause in the immersion. This is really important for us because we didn't want people to feel like it's 2 games in one, a land game and an ocean game. It's the Caribbean world. It's huge. There's lots of content in it. You can seamlessly go between the Jackdaw and other ships or land. You can jump in the water as you wish. This way, it allows people to completely immerse themselves in the world and kind of get lost in it.
Is it true you can build a fleet of your own ships?
Yes. So you can virtually board and plunder any ship in the world. When you plunder a ship and you're successful at boarding it, one of the options you have is to be able to send that ship to your fleet. So Edward creates a fleet that he can send out outside of the Caribbean world to the rest of the world to pillage and plunder and bring him back resources.
And so you have a choice here. during naval battle, you can either destroy the other ship or you can
Yeah,
try to
exactly.
take control of it, right? And then you get to keep its loot.
Exactly. The reason you board a ship, you can destroy a ship outright if you wish to, but the reason you board it is to plunder its cargo. Cargo is valuable in our economy system. It's used to upgrade the Jackdaw. It's also used to gain riches, and you need that stuff to be able to access new content, to be able to fight the bigger and tougher ships. So in a case like this where we're doing a boarding, when we're successful at it, we'll be able to loot the ship. We can take the ship itself, salvage it, or gain its crew. We have many options that we can play with.
There is underwater exploration, isn't there?
Yes.
So if you do sink a ship, do you have the option of trying to go down and salvage what went down with the ship?
So we underwater is definitely one of our new locations that we have to explore. There's a lot to find underwater. There's shipwrecks, temples, hidden caves underwater, cenotes. These are locations that are predefined in the world. To access them, you need a diving bell. Again, this is an upgrade that you need to purchase for the Jackdaw.
I see.
This is a new philosophy we have in AC. We open up the world very early. So about an hour into the game, the full Caribbean world is open to you to explore. But the way we pace out the content is that we put challenge gates. You know, for example, there's this really amazing looking plantation. You want to access it because it has a lot of resources for you. But there's this 100 cannon man of war sitting right at its doorstep.
Nice.
You will not be able to destroy that ship with the default Jackdaw, your ship. You do have to upgrade, you do have to progress in the world, and so you need to fight the smaller ships, plunder them, and build up to be able to fight the tougher challenges in the game.
Now that was the end of the E3 demo, but you also brought something a little extra here, didn't you?
Yes, we
What
have.
was Can we just roll the into that? What did we do? What were we just looking at?
We were taking a look at some of the enhancements we've made to the Naval Combat.
I see.
AC3 was a tease to the Naval. It was optional in AC3, but because it was mandatory, it's mandatory for our game. We knew we needed to have more weapons, more enemies, give it a lot more breadth. That's why there's this big progression system for the Jackdaw. The Jackdaw is your ship. It's the second main character of the game.
Nice.
We want you to fall in love with this ship. It's the Millennium Falcon, you know. So you can actually upgrade both Edward and the ship, Jackdaw. So we were looking at new enhancements. We have the basic round shot now. It's trajectory based, so you have a lot more control over shooting over waves, trying to hit the hull and not the mast, this kind of stuff.
All right, I'm sold. When do we get to play Assassin's Creed 4?
So Assassin's Creed 4 is released at the end of this October in North America on all available consoles.
Very cool. Ash, thank you so much for coming
It's a
by
pleasure
the
to
show
be
today.
here.
I'm going to hand you, lovely people, back over to Naomi.
Thanks for that look, guys. Kind of makes you want to talk like a pirate, which you are more than welcome to do on Twitter. Just tweet at IGN with the hashtag YAR, because why not? Anyway, up next we have a brand new generation of American football, Madden 25, coming up soon.